Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Here I mean candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full board. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions. Get your cash and protect your ass. Market warning, listen.
Good afternoon. We here. A little power hour. What's up, Tech T? Black Phoenix in the house. A little power hour action. Told you guys, what is the market doing? Nothing. It's just hanging out at the highs. I mean, like, literally. What do? We left the stream, like, here. No, here. And it's literally just, I mean, you got a little pullback, but, like, nothing really, right? Nothing really. Yeah, it could be sour hour. Could be right. I will be on an eval this afternoon. We're going to be on a Take Profit Trader 25K eval. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be on. Locking down the other accounts for the day. Don't really think there's much reason to mess with those at this point. So I do think I'm going to be in like buy the dip mode here. Going to be in like buy the dip mode. So it's kind of long, like, you know, the 800 area. I think. Kind of in the range here all day, right? Kind of like, not necessarily all day, but kind of holding this area. Look to buy there. Let me get some music going. So I'm going to be on an eval, like I said. Looking to buy kind of down here in the 800 range. Just make sure I am on my eval. Okay, I am. Right? Oh shit. Close. Not on the eval. Alright. Somehow I was not on the eval. I was on the pro account. But just with one micro there. Not like it was anything. Now we're on the eval. Oh, what the hell? I'm on the eval, but now I'm in 5 micros instead of 1. Let me reduce it here. I don't want to be in 5. I want it to be in 1 micro so I can add to this comfortably. God dang it, I'm just doing stupid stuff today. Alright, we're in 3 micros. I only meant to be in 1. I don't quite know what happened there. Why is the 50 EMA, why is that place showing 5? Let me save that. Alright, got the music going. Gonna be looking for scalps this afternoon. The hell is that? Wait. Yeah, I'm in. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. It's weird. All right, well, we took 2 off. ES back up to 714 here. Why is this a buy limit? Like, what is going on here? Buy limit? I don't know what's going on there. Why does it do that stuff to me sometimes? I mean, usually when I put an order out, it's just like that. Shorted the first pullback around 1. Look for 50% to VWAP, but reversed. The way it started pumping earlier, thought we might see 25K. Very well could be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tech T. That's exactly what I talked about before I got off. And we're kind of in an idiot box here until it breaks this level here with some strength. See, it kind of got a little liquidity sweep there and then took off. So I'm expecting price to eventually revisit kind of below here and see what happens. Right now we're building structure up near the highs. I'm still leaning long, but I think it's safe to long small size up here. But if it does break structure and get below kind of the 200, not even the 200, even lower than that, kind of like 790, then we'll see. But until then, I'm going to be on micros. I'm going to go 1 to 3 micros, and because it's easy to protect yourself, 1 to 3 micros. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Really easy to protect yourself. And we'll just keep playing the range. You're not going to make a lot of money, but like over and over and over, continuously getting these. Man, I actually think we could get a bigger candle. I don't know why it's doing that with those brackets. I don't know what's going on there. I was going to say, I think we can get a bigger candle through there. You waited for a break of the 5 minute, it didn't go too far? Yeah. There's that 25 push. Again, I'm just going to be looking 1 to 3 micros here, looking for longs. I'm going to scalp this afternoon. Try to make a little bit of cash. This is 25K eval right here from Take Profit Trader, so. Yes, above the new, making new highs here. Nasdaq not quite there yet. All-time highs on ES still sitting up there at the 20. 4 points off from where we're at right now. So I'm just going to be longing every pullback. Every pullback. Another pullback into the 810, 808 area. I'm along again. I think it's worth it, Frank Barrage. 25K used to be my favorite account. Because here's the thing with the 25K, you got 1-to-1 risk to reward as far as like take profit and your stop loss. So like you got to make 1,500 for 1,500, and You only get $500 less in drawdown once you get funded with Take Profit Trader with the 25K, and you've only got to make $1,500 to lock out the daily payouts. So, yeah, I think it's a really good account. I like it a lot. I trade mostly the 50Ks just because I like the extra $500, but because I've been trading micros a lot lately, I've switched over to micros, so I think the 50 or the 25K kind of aligns with what I'm doing at this point in time. So I'm okay with it. Thunder Pro futures are try static 2000 drawdown. I can use Quantower on a Mac, right? I think you can use Quantower on a Mac. I don't know. No, I don't think you can. On a Mac, you can only use like Project X or web-based. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. You can use like web-based platforms like Project X, Trade of 8, but I don't believe you can use Ninja or Quantower. So I'm not quite sure though. Not 100% sure. So, unless you have a Windows emulator, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I think that's the reason Cove went away. He used to have a Mac, and he went away from it. I think Zero Day J still has a Mac. That's the reason he uses web-based or like Volumetrica with Apex. I'm not sure what the one is with the other one. Look at this, man. I did not give me the pullback. There's all-time highs on ES now. Just did not give me the pullback. I'm going to do something I tell you not to do. I'm going to short right here for a little scalp. Just for a little scalp. Just kind of thinking the peekaboo above the high here, we get some sort of retracement out of that. It could just continue to go here. Now, I think it's safer to short this level than it was earlier. The huge difference now is ES did sweep the all-time high, whereas earlier it did not. So that's the huge difference here. I'm going to put the stop in here, and I'm going to move this down. Yeah, kind of like 18, I think, is a good spot. Should get a decent... Actually, let's go to this wick here at 20. Just kind of targeting the low-hanging fruit here. Let's see if we can't get it. No! Again, just one micro here. No big deal. Nice and chill. Living dangerously, Pawn. There's a huge difference here, though. I'm telling you. Pawn. There's a big difference. ES wicked the all-time high. And it's one of those things where that's a good spot. Like, I was hoping that we didn't take out the all-time high on the ES until the end of the day. That's really what I was hoping. Kind of that rubber band effect that Tim talks about. If you guys watch Tim at all, I'll lock in a little bit. Volatility trading, you know, like, oh, if we wick above an area, lock in 2 points here. Really should just leave my stop at the high, to be honest, but You get a nice wick above kind of a key area. Usually you rubber band back into the range. Sweep to break the high and then pull back, check out the longs. Probably. It probably does do that. That's why I was kind of targeting this wick here at 21. I think that's a good sweep target. Which we'll just see. We're in 1 micro, so we'll see what it does. Might get stopped here. It's okay. This is one of those field trades where it could pay out decently or it could just be stopped to break even. There you go. Exactly, Pon. So I like micros. So I'm like, I was trading them earlier in the year, but I think I was trading them the wrong way. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. I'll tell you exactly what I mean by that. How was I trading micros the wrong way? Well, I was taking the same trading setups that I was with minis, but with fixed take profits and stop loss. So a bounce off a key area, maybe we'll say, let's just say the 50 EMA touch. With a 10-point take profit, 10-point stop loss. But I was taking it, say, with 10 micros. Instead of just scaling into a level. Instead of scaling into a level with 1 to 3 micros, that way I can take a little heat on it and then, kind of average into it to get it to come back into my direction. I was trading it incorrectly. And at first I thought it didn't really help me. Micros didn't help me all that much. But now I think that it was just a me problem. So I do think that I can probably get better movements by scaling into the micros. Let's see what kind of happens at this wick at 21 here. When you got the most consistent payouts, you're trading 1-2 micros. Yes, exactly. They better get to selling, Mr. Ponzi. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to sell or not. I have no idea. It also helps, what does the Nasdaq have? A trend day, maybe 1 out of 10, where we just kind of go up. Like, it's pretty easy to scalp this type of price action where, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's easier, right? Where we're staying inside, effectively, the range, okay? This is our opening range. We're peekabooing above it a little bit here, but we've stayed inside the overall range today. And when you have days like that, it does make scalping with, say 1 micro, 2 micro, 3 micros a little easier, because you can have fairly decent confidence, as long as you kind of know the draw on liquidity and the direction, that price is going to come back to that level. Even if you're wrong, let's just give an example. Let's say I'm shorting, say I shorted here. I shorted here. I shorted here. I shorted here, right? I just kept adding into it. Well, what did price do? I mean, like, it did eventually kind of go down. You cover down here, you look like a genius. You still made money. So that is what it kind of allows you to do, even if you're not necessarily in the right direction. Now, eventually, it's going to break out of that range, and then at that moment, it might be a butt clincher. But just saying. Triple witching power hour is upon us. It is. You're on micros today because of the OPEX? Yeah, not a bad idea. What up, Kevin? How do I handle market data? So, Kevin, I'm using just the prop firm's market data, except for on Ninja. I do pay for, I think it's $8 a month for the data through Ninja. So I don't use the whatever it is, the security key for the prop firm. I use the $8. I pay the $8 a month for the Ninja data because I feel like it's worth it. I think that's how much it is. I don't even know. It's on, it renews automatically, but I think it's $8. But that's why I'm going to probably be in long mode, just long every pullback mode. I might be a little more careful in the next entry just to make sure that we don't just dump into the end of the day. If ES gets above 720, which is the all-time high, and kind of builds a little structure up there for the next 5-10 minutes, then we would think that this next shelf would be a decent buy spot, right? Just like looking at it like up here. So if we can kind of get up here and build a little structure, then you can start using that. You can start using that as kind of your level to buy in and use that as the hold. Kind of turn this level of consolidation into a little support. More likely than not, though, usually we get a little peeky-boo above and we just push back into the range. And you can kind of come back down here, maybe make another higher low here, somewhere down in here into the end of the day. But I don't know. We want to be safe about it because the fact that the ES ran the all-time highs, you could get that 330 burst candle below here. Full port long? Yeah, go for it, Marston. Not recommended. Not financial advice. Go for it, though. Go for it. Why not? I'm all for it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Guys, the $50 50K accounts from Funding Ticks does end tonight. I am going to pick up 6 for myself and start trading those Monday from Funding Ticks. I'm also going to get a couple of more Bulenox 91% off. And I'm going to restart some trade day accounts over the weekend here. Use code MM if you want to pick any of those up. So I need a pullback here so I can get in long, or we want to see ES just start building structure up here above 20. If I was confident in us going back into the range here, I could short here. I mean, you really could. If you're assuming we're going to make another, if you assume we're going to just retest this trend line. Now, I would say going into the end of the day here, if we do blast through this trend line, we will make it down to the 96. You won't really know until price is able to close kind of below here. Wouldn't be a huge trade. But one could short here. You could. I mean, ES is kind of rejecting the all-time high here. It's putting in a lower high at this point. Kind of a failed pivot right now. The only problem I have with shorting here is where do you put the stop? Because I don't think at the high it really makes any sense. So, yeah, we know what happens when you assume. You make an ass out of you, but not me. Just you, not me. That's right. I try to defer to the trend here. I don't really want to pick the top. I'd rather just long the pullback. Got that pivot point sitting up there that looks pretty tasty. Pushing up 35s here. ES does have a pivot point there to 21 levels as well. I don't know, man. I'm tempted to add into this. Go ahead and jump in. Need a little bit of a pullback. I'm going to stab here for that run into the 50. And I'll add into it if it pulls back. Really should wait for a pullback, but if the ES does not get above 21 here, I may just take the loss on this. I think that it does, though. The safer play is to wait for a pullback into the 830s, but we may not get that before this thing blasts off. ES at the pivot point now. Pops the pivot, here we go. Get a big candle right into the 50. Well, not a big candle, but 10 points. New 15-minute candle just opened up there. See if the ES can pop. I'll go break even here if the ES pops. ES popping. Going break even. ES squeaked above the high right there, so I'm going to protect myself. We should just wick right into the 47.50 area. Should get a little burst of energy here. Let's see. ES trying to do it. Come on, Nasty. I mean, Nasdaq. Maxie likes it too. Maxie! I was trying to take a little siesta earlier and Max barked my head off. Come on. See, I thought it... the reason I'm protecting myself is because the ES wicked above the high there. Hey! Chill. That just knocked my water bottle off. Trying to spray that dog. Hey, hey, chill out. Chill out there, guy. Max avoided the spray bottle there. Dude, what are we barking at, man? Now, this could be interesting. This could be interesting. Stop it. See if we get a pullback here. We'll be looking for the long. You think it's giving a trade alert? Max, are you barking at Sabo? You might be. Oh, I don't know what he's saying, though. He is still holding above the all-time high there. This dog just will not stop barking. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Thank you very much. Max, bud, come on now. Finally back. It's trying to work its way back into the range here. Your Google Translate's not working? Maxie, we need some translate. The Google Translate's not working, Maxie. You got to tell us. ES still holding that 20 level there for the moment. Yes, right there at the 20. Is it going to hold? Working our way back towards the 50. Going to be looking for a trade here in a moment. Jury, Dahatsenko, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Testing ES here. Making our way towards the 50 EMA. 50 EMA down there at the 25s. Probably kind of the line in the sand here. So we get a bounce here back up into the 35 area. Actually 30 might just be it. All right, I'm watching here to see kind of what happens at this level. Do we start averaging into something here, potentially? Max, why you got to start back up, bud? Got 7 minutes until 3:30. I'll take a little stab long here. I think we get back through that EMA. No. I don't know. ES is flirting with the idea of losing that all-time high, so flirting with that idea. Not really doing it yet, though, so I'm thinking it's all right. Rejecting the 9 EMA there for a moment. like that wick up there at 37.50, so I think my target's okay. She blew on it. Really? I don't know that I can let that go back red. I mean, it literally was on right on it. Should probably move it up. There we go. Just scalping away here on the little 1 micro at a time. All right, we got 3 minutes here until 3:30. We'll kind of see what happens at that 3:30 candle. Do we just continue higher? Do we push lower? I don't know. ES breaking out here. So what I talk about on the ES there, it's like, let's build some structure above the all-time high. It's kind of what it did. A little bull flag, pullback, breakout. That's where I got long right in here. You know, if we look to the left here, we know 1975 was the all-time high. Previous all-time high, so it held it basically to the tick there. 1 tick below it. And also, let's look at that breakout that we called out earlier. If you guys were on the stream earlier, we took this breakout long here. Remember, we took this breakout long here. The retest, the reclaim of 93. This is why I say you should really be taking these trades with micros, because level to level, you move your stop. And look how huge this is paid now. On the ES, it's up 32 points on the ES. Never has came back to that entry, not one time. Also, what did we talk about down here? I mean, we said in real time, we took this long here, and we said this is probably the low, this could potentially be the low of day. And that's exactly what it is. Long down here off of this 713 area. Closed the gap, ripped higher. Now, did we hold the trade? No. Do we feel bad about it? No. There's the pivot point at 850. And again, this thing's just people shorting. This is just people continuously shorting, and this thing's just blasting off. And look at this thing go. Holy cow. This thing is just going. Anybody long right now? I don't even have anything above 25 for Man City. Let me go get some levels. Let's get the next level up. Bull flagging is posted. Yeah, he just gave 25 plus. He didn't say anything above there. I'll probably have to go to the newsletter to get it. Let's do that. All right. Okay, let me find it. 67. He doesn't have anything marked out in there either. Yeah, he doesn't even have 67.25 marked out. Anything above there. So I guess we have to wait for a tweet. A teat. We have to wait for a teat. Push it up, Smokey Bear. 67.31. Anna, is that next? I'll mark out 31. Those trying to short all-time highs end up being the ones squeezed out. Yeah. Just took 34 lines of coke. I'm ready for this trading. Let's go. Oracle's fired up. There's the 330 candle. I mean, right back to the EMAs again. I mean, we've really been holding these EMAs the whole time. Took 4,200. Let's go. $330 tells us a lot typically, so like we're getting a nice pullback here. Ran that 850 area. We'll take a stab here for a quick 5. I'll add into this if it pulls back into the 30. Might be a little early for this, but we'll see. Good morning, Solo. A lot of people think it can't continue to go up. Yeah, it can go way higher. JC misses the lines of coke. Oracle, he wants to be there with you. The lines of coke. Need ES to retest the 25 here to kind of take us home. We'll keep adding into this until all the way until it breaks the trend line. If it breaks the trend line, then that'll be our sign to get out. What up, Sean? Yeah, this market is crazy. See if we can retest the 50 here. Rip it. Max said rip it too, but it didn't work. Maxie, bro, he has been on one today, guys. I'm telling you, this Max has been barking non-stop all afternoon, and he just will not be quiet. That dog has been barking all day. Yes, almost back to the 25 there. Didn't quite make it back to the 25. Kind of got a little failed pivot going on there. I could have moved the stop there. I mean, we're only going for 5 points. There's nothing for us to DCA here, so... Kind of a lower high here. Free longs. Sounds like he's saying only goes up. Go long now. You can't lose. My dog's triggering your dog. He likes to do that. Feels like we'll see a crazy pump at MOC. Yeah, I forgot about MOC, but it's still 15 minutes away. I could take this off. I don't like the look of this for this long. But again, we're in 1 micro here, so we can kind of DCA into this pretty decent, easily, so, and get out of it potentially if we need to. I don't typically like it when it comes that close to my take profit and doesn't hit it. It's 3 ticks away there. So let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Inside bar here on the 5-minute. Inside bar. Bah. I said it wrong. I said bar. It's bah. Basically, we need it to break back up. In order for it to break the high, it needs to hit my target on the inside buy. Inside buy. All right, looks like the inside buy might break to the downside. We'll see. Just hanging around. Is that how they say it in Boston? Maybe. I don't know. He is near. 13 minutes until the murder bite. Well, that's how they say it in Maine for sure, Jonathan. That's how they say it in Maine. Bah. I'll add one more. Once ES kind of tests that 20 area, if it pulls back. It's a nice little push there. Pack the car. Or you can just say khakis. Like that's like a pair of pants, khaki pants in Georgia, khakis. But in Boston, that's car keys. Khakis. What's my khakis? Oh. All right. Oh, goodness. What do you got going on there? A Lambo sacksucker? Oh, I see what you're... Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. All right. All right, you suckered me into it. Got another little trend line here. Really holding up here nicely here. Holding up here nicely. Say beer can in a British accent and you'll be saying bacon in Jamaica. I don't know. I don't know how to do a British accent. Nothing really comes to mind for a British accent. I'm thinking, when I think British, I'm probably thinking more like Australian. Like Crocodile Dundee. Good day. Good day. Whatever it is. Inside bar on inside bar action. What up, Jay? Hey, Jay, if you didn't have that on there, I wouldn't know that's what that said. Got to spend it than nothing. Breaking this trend line. Let me draw some levels out. Man, I'm so scared to short. I'm so scared to short. You just think of the British saying, "Govna, govna." We sell into the close. We'll see. I'm scared to short here. I think I kind of agree with you, but I'm scared to short. I'm scared to short, even though it looks like the play here. Scared to go to church? Nah. If you're scared, go to church. Yeah. Could short here with a stop at 48. All right, I'm going to try it. But I am going to have a hard stop at 48. And I'll look for 28, 25. I'm not in love with this trade, though, to be honest, but it is a 1 minute break of structure, which is anything but confirmation, but we'll try it. Get through the 50 EMA will probably be all right, but if we don't get through the 50 EMA, could be troubles. Could be troubles. What up? Oracle, don't get... Man up! Don't get trapped. Yeah, I mean, I've got a 10-point stop, so it's not a big deal. It did break structure. We do have some sellers coming through, not a huge amount. I'll probably go break even if we push back below the 50 EMA there at 34. Should get through there this time. Man, I do like that 21 level too, though. I'm going to go for that 21 level here. Have a little better R. I want to see this push below the 50 EMA there. I do think it's safer to wait for that. Definitely safer. 24,900 in closing bell. Maybe pawn. But you do have a couple extra confluences here saying this thing might push lower. We'll see. New 5-minute candle here going into the market on close. ES just tested to the tick the previous all-time high there. Jay just got your message. Let me see. Yeah, we'll see. Going to add one there on the retest of the trend line. Now you see why I was scared to short. That's exactly why. Still hasn't failed yet, but it's not looking good. But we're sized appropriately here, so it's no big deal. So scary to short, that's why. In fact, I think I'm just going to try to get out of this. I'm not even going to try to make money on it. Let's just get out. Let's just get out of it. We give it more room here, even though I think it's going to go. Am I still muted? ES all-time high, yeah, it's right there. It was at 20. See how we bounced right off of it? We built structure above it, held it to the tick there. Going to need a failed pivot here for me to get out of this trade. 60. We are a minute and a half from the algo candle here. I was going to add right there. I really just want to get out of this, to be honest. Nice reaction off the 25 level there on the ES, though. Huge! You're short, Dylan. TP 834. Yeah, I like that level. I mean, it's down there near the 50, but I don't like picking a direction really before the... I don't like going against it. Although I will say, I mean, if we're going to hold it into the market close, we may as well go 5 points. Mm-hmm. 25 seconds until the murder bot. 25 seconds. Woo! Yeah, that's kind of the problem there. I knew it. I told you guys. That's why I don't like shorting right there. All-time highs. Look at this thing go. Look at this thing go. ES did not make a new high there. Well, now we're going to need some sort of pullback. To Vargo. He is pleased. Yeah, I tell you guys, like, ES held that all-time high there. So I was like, I don't know, my instinct was to just get out of that, but I was like, all right, we'll just give it the room it needs, and we'll see. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're in micros. ES pushed above 25 there. Next level up, kind of that 31 area. I think somebody called out. Let me see what Mancini called out another level. Didn't say. ES up to the 27s here. See if the ES can pull back and retest maybe like the 25. We'll try to take a little stab along there. See if the ES can hold that 25 level. If it doesn't hold it, again, we probably go down. And the 55 algo sometimes does the opposite of the 50. Yeah, I don't see a... I mean, there were sellers on that 52 candle. ES is peaking below the 25 level there for a moment. Pushing back up now. See what that 54 candle kind of does. You got 15 seconds on it until that 54 candle comes into play. See if we can't get the push into 75 on that 55 candle here. I think we can get 75 here. Boom. There we go. There we go. I'm telling you guys, shorting is just a bad idea. Bad idea. Just a bad idea for me. Got to just stick with the longs. I mean, the shorts might come. Today's not the day for them. I'll be fair. I was a little bit late to that short, too. I should have been in a little earlier, which might have actually gotten me out of it. But you never know, right? There's the 55 algo. It's not very big today. How high can we go, guys? How high can we go? 24,900? 24,900. Is it on deck? You're jumping into a short, Jay? Good luck, sir. Maybe. I don't see any sellers stepping up right now. ES did just hit the 31, which somebody in chat gave me that. I don't even know where that level came from, but that's what they gave me. It is getting reaction off of it. Maybe a scalp. Do we hit the 900? It feels like we go to 900. Let's get one more pullback here. One more pullback for the money. Here we go. Here we go. Pulling back. Send it to the depths below 67.31. That was you, Anna. Thank you. Thank you. Even Shameless can't come close to describing this. Yeah, it just keeps going up, right? All right, I'm going to join a little short here. A small one. Two minutes left in the day. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This thing looks like it's just going to rip back higher, guys. I'm out of that. I'm out of that. Oh. 1 micro. All right, Black Phoenix. Appreciate you. And Pawn, they may get it right here. They may get it. I got to see ES lose the 25 before I can take a short, really. I don't know. I got in early there. All right, we got 1 minute, 45 seconds left. We're going to look for another kind of 5-point move. 940. Wow, Floki, that's up there a bit, but it could do it. Could do it. Getting twitchy here. Getting twitchy. Watching the ES. Whatever we get here in the first 30 seconds, I'm going to try to... Final minute here. I'm going to go ahead and take a long here. 2 micros. Let's final minute. Rejected off that level. Next candle needs to go green. Otherwise, it's just going to sell into close. Yes, losing the 25 there. This candle needs to go green. I want to see this candle go green. It's not doing it. Dumpage into the close there. We'll try to work our way out of this. See if we get down to the 50 here. I'll add one more time. We'll add one more time. All right, let's see if this thing can push back up here. Give me something out of this, like 5 points at least. Do have a bearish imbalance here, but let's see if it can push through there. Need ES to retest that 25 level. Now, the reason why I'm in this trade still is because we were in micros, so no need to panic out, right? Even on that big pullback at close. If we're wrong there, it's okay, right? That's the reason you're in micros, so you don't have to panic out. See if we can't work it back up to our entry, and we'll just take it off break even if we can. We're not going to enter now, FOMO. Spying QQQ options still trade at 415. Yeah, it's not going to move much probably, but I'll keep adding into it, try to get out of it. If I can get my average down to like 65, then I think we probably can get out of it, but don't want to add into it too soon. Yeah, still holding above 20 there. We get back above 65 here, I think we can kind of go. If you try, oh, what I want from you must. And I might just take this off break even if it gets back to 70. Just work myself out of it, you know. You won't even let me move this down. Yes! I'm a genius! Oh. Not really. But I could claim I'm a genius there. I could claim I'm a genius. I got 2 points on that. That's never doubted it. Never doubted it. All right, all those micros, we made $65. Huge money. Look at it go. Look at it go now. There's my target, original target, 77. Why did you guys tell me to sell there? Why did y'all tell me to do that? What up, Andy? I don't have any accounts to give away today. You probably have to wait till Monday. I got to try to get some more over the weekend. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Guys, the $50 funding ticks account, 50K all in, $50 does in tonight. Code MM. Take Profit Trader 40% off, no activation fee, code MM. My Funded Futures 5% off, code MM. Bulanox 91% off, code MM. Apex 80% off, I think ends tonight too. Code MYTH, MYTH. Funded Futures Network, buy one, get one free, 50% off, code MYTH, MYTH. Trade day, code MM, 30% off, no activation fee. That's $60 for a 50K account. Tradeify, 35% off, code MM. Day traders, 90% off. Day traders coming out with another sale on Monday. Look for that. Yeah, Legends, Lucid, Prop Shop, all code MM. Futures Desk, code triple M. If y'all see me drop a nickel in my collection bucket, oh, you're back to the street corner? Oh, goodness. Oh, Mr. Ponzi, have fun. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. I will be back on Sunday, 6 p.m. unless, there's some unforeseen, whatever stuff come up. But I don't think so. I should be back, no problem, on Sunday at 6 p.m. for the Sunday Open this time. And that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you guys watching. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a